Hey all, it's Alma with the Cat's Pajamas, and today I want to show you how to put together our superhero pop-up card. After you've downloaded and print and cut the files, color them up. I've used color pencils on this version. Instead of printing and cutting the black bunny, I've cut it out of sturdy black cardstock. I've also used one of the included PNGs to print the sentiment on the front of a 5x7 card. I've also cut a piece of pattern paper for the interior of the card. And I've cut a variety of stars with the stars cutting file in the Cutable. You'll notice that the cut file has dashed lines in the two larger shapes, or if you've selected them to be score lines, if your cutting machine has that feature, they'll be scores. Just so you can see the score lines, I'll be marking them on the back side with a pencil. Now set these two pieces aside, and let's work on the card base. Fold the outside of the card in half and crease well. Now take the piece that you would like for the inside of the card and fold it in half. Crease it very well. Now you don't really need an inside piece, but it's a good way to cover up any bleed through you had with markers if you colored through the front of the card. And it's nice to add a bit more surprise to the interior of the card. Add adhesive to the inside of the card, avoiding the inside crease. Line up the creases on the front and the interior of the card and fold the card together. Trim off any excess to neaten up the edges. Now to add the pop-up. Press the card flat, or as flat as you can get it. You can place the pop-up anywhere along the fold, but for the highest you can go, mark a tick along the crease for the bottom mechanism at 2.5 inches, and one for the top mechanism at 1.25 inches. And so you can see what I'm doing. I'm marking along the fold line as well. Fold along the dashed or the score lines that your cutting machine has cut into the shapes. Now turn over and add adhesive under the slanted score lines, very near but not going over the folds. Make sure that there's no tape or adhesive peeking out over the paper, as they'll interfere with the card working properly. Do this on both the top and bottom pieces. Take the smaller of the two pieces and fold along the center score line with the colored part of the piece on the inside. Line up where the 3 score lines meet to the top tick mark and line up the fold to the fold on the card. Press flat. Now test to see that everything works by bringing the non-adhered portion forward and pressing it closed. If you need to, adjust it now. Then take the larger piece and do the same. Fold in half and line up where the 3 score lines meet to the bottom tick mark and match the crease to the fold. Place one side into place and open up and press flat. Push the center of the piece forward and close the card to check to see if it works. Now let's attach the bunny. Take the black base and open your card so that everything is flat. Take the black base and add adhesive to the spaces above the slots cut into the base. Take the tab from the top mechanism and slide it into the top slot on the black base. The crease on this piece should meet the plane of the base. Do the same with the larger piece, sliding the tab into the bottom slot. Lay the bunny flat and press the tabs into the adhesive. Now open and close it a couple of times just to make sure it works. Add more adhesive to the black base and add the bunny to cover the workings. I'm using double-sided adhesive, but you can use glue if you're careful not to get the glue anywhere else that could hinder the movement of the piece. Open and close to make sure everything works. If the bunny has any problems closing, it might be the ear. So gently bend the ear back to help it remember to move easily. Now let's decorate with stars. For the inside, I'm using silver stars, and for the outside, I'm using red and yellow stars. And that's it. It's easy to make a superhero pop-up card that's perfect for Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduation day, even a birthday, or whenever you want to celebrate that superhero in your life. I hope you give it a try. Have a great day.